first things first, it's really sunny and warm outside, so I'm just gonna change my top for something a little cooler. Alright, changed my top. I've been thinking about the song Plush by Stone Temple Pilots a lot today. I've listened to it like 6 times already. I'm one of those blokes that they'll listen to a song over and over and over again, because that's just what I do. Before I get into the bulk of today's video, I'm adding this after I've already started editing the video. My song mood for today is Fuel's cover of Led Zeppelin's Going to California. It's a great song, a great acoustic cover. Check it out if you haven't already. Alright, back home now, out of the sun. My fragrance for the day is Abercrombie Fitch's First Instinct. I've covered this on the channel a couple of times, definitely once. I gave a first impressions of it. And yeah, what I like about First Instinct is that it's a fresh men's scent, but it's also quite leathery. It has a suede note as well. And I just think that the combination of fresh and leather is quite unique. And if more fragrance houses took that sort of initiative and put two sort of conflicting profiles with one another, I think the industry as a whole would be a lot better. Now I'm just going to read the accords and the notes for you. Okay, the accords for First Instinct are ozonic, aquatic, aromatic, musky, fresh, citrus, fresh spicy, herbal, powdery and woody. No mention of leather or animalic though. I mean, it's definitely a clean animalic, but yeah, that leather suede note is just, it's front and center. It's like the primary sort of DNA of the fragrance is those leather and suede notes. Top notes, melon, tonic water, gin. Middle notes, violet leaf, Szechuan pepper, citruses, and base notes of musk, suede, and amber. So the suede and the musk there probably give it that leathery feel. And it's weird to see citruses as a, you know, middle note instead of top note. I think because it's got the melon in it, that's what sort of differentiates it between other fresh scents. I'm not going to bother looking into the reviews or anything like that, but yeah, First Instinct is just a great scent. Performance is 6 hours plus on my skin, so it'll get you through a work day, but it's definitely not a beast mode scent, although I have a feeling that if you overspray it, like I rarely put on more than 3 sprays of anything. If you put 4 or 5 on, I reckon it would last 8 to 10 hours, maybe even beyond that if you've got like sort of like ideal skin chemistry. If you haven't checked out First Instinct, I would definitely recommend checking it out. Also, I'm waiting for my bottle of Acqua di Gio's Profundo, and I really want to get Profumo as well, because it's meant to be quite incensey, and I have actually never smelled that one before. I've also got here CK1 Platinum Edition. I've spoken about this a couple of times, but because it's a unisex scent, I just want to bring it up again. And I hate how Calvin Klein, they give you this like little they give you the cap with the fragrance, so it never sits in the packaging properly. You know, if you want to like close it on, you've got to go like this, and then I've mentioned this before as well, but they never sit like accurately. It's such a bummer. But yeah, Platinum Edition doesn't smell much like CK1 at all. Here we go. I think it's got a fingerprint on it. I'll just get rid of that. There we go. Show you the atomizer. When it's alright. Initially, it does smell quite feminine. It smells like, it reminds me of one of the it's either one of the Sex and the City women's scents or one of the Sarah Jessica Parker scents. In my brain, the two are basically the same thing, but it's the one in the purple bottle, I'm pretty sure. It's sweet with some fruity notes. There are some woods in it as well, and it's very floral. But as it dries down, the femininity of the fragrance dies down a little bit, and it's quite woody and a little sweet at the same time. Makes it much more masculine, and I think most men are going to prefer wearing CK1 Platinum Edition in the mid to the dry down rather than the initial opening, just because it's quite feminine. Performance is about 5 hours on my skin, which is great for a Calvin Klein fragrance, but as far as fragrances go in general, it does sit below average, I would say. Average being about 5.5, 6 hours, I would say. Depends on sort of what fragrance you're wearing. Yeah, so I just wanted to talk a little bit about First Instinct and CK1 Platinum Edition. This is going to be sort of like a hodgepodge video where it's like, it's a little vloggy at the start and then I talk about the fragrances. But that's sort of what I do here. I like mixing things up, and I really enjoy making like the vlog style videos. It's just that I've been I've like literally buried myself in work, like 3 jobs, man. 3 bloody jobs. And yeah, what more can I say about that? Life is pretty good though. I love staying busy, I love working, I love challenging myself and putting myself in let's just say unideal situations. And yeah, lately life has been pretty good. I suppose we've gone full circle. We started as a vlog, then we were talking about fragrances, and now we're sort of getting a bit vloggy again. But yeah, I'm like, ideally what I want with the channel is I want to start putting some really nice edits and stuff in the video, in the vlog style videos that I do, because I really love doing those, putting some nice b-roll in. I know with my fragrance reviews and my first impressions, I haven't had the time to just record like a bunch of b-roll to stick in things, and that does annoy me, but I like to think that the first impressions and the reviews that I actually do put out there are going to help people determine what sort of fragrances they want to try at good prices as well, which is why I don't mention a lot of like the the ultra expensive side, like Tom Ford, just because like even something like Prada's Luna Rosa can be a bit on the pricey side if you can't get it on like sale or anything. But yeah, that's about all that I've got to say today. My work schedule for the upcoming week is a little less hectic, which kind of a relief, I've got to admit. But yeah, I will be trying to fit in like some more vlog style videos. I just want to release things that I enjoy making, and if I'm not happy with something, I'm not going to put it out there. But yeah, anyways, my name is Aussie Marcel, the most luscious locks on YouTube, and until the next video, catch you guys around.